Hey generals, well welcome back. We are continuing our understanding of slope, but we're compiling it with actually looking at the y-intercept as well. All of that comes together for us to write the equation that is called slope-intercept form. There's 4 different types of forms of equations, but the most common type is the slope-intercept form. As you all know, this past week we've been concentrating on the Algebra 1 EOI coming up next week and the Geometry EOI that starts tomorrow and Friday. Today we are looking, you're going to actually be taking the English, Junior English EOI, and yesterday the sophomores rocked it with the writing portion of the English 10 EOI. Well, this lesson is brought to us by Susan Blakely from Coronado High School, EPISD. This is a teacher that is actually out of the country, not in the United States. And so some of the wording may be a little different than the way we say it in the United States. But she does an awesome job by putting up the video or the notebook file on a Smart Exchange so that we can understand slope-intercept form as well. So let's get started. First, we have a diagram that helps us understand all the different kinds of slope. Well, one, slope is a constant rate of change. The slope is always the change of the output divided by the input. It's also described as rise over run. Sometimes you'll actually see it spelled with a Y instead of an I. It is the variable in the y equals mx plus b or slope-intercept form. It's the m. So again, these are all different kind of slopes. If we have a vertical line, there is no slope, but any other type of line, there is a slope. And remember, horizontal lines have a 0 slope. So the y-intercept is the intersecting point on the y-axis. Notice all of the dots up and down the y-axis. That is the y-intercept. It is always on the y-axis. And it is represented in the variable b in the equation y equals mx plus b. Now, go ahead and pause the video as you write all of these different ways to remember, or all of these different meanings for y, m, x, and b. Though the y is a variable always, but it also is called the y-axis. It is dependent. It is the output. It's the rise. It's the second number in a point. It's also called the range. So again, pause the video and write all of these different explanations for the different parts in the formula y equals mx plus b. Unpause the video when you're done. Okay, now we have a great video to watch. Check it out from Canada.
Students, there's no need to feel down. I said, students, make a smile from your frown. I said, students, there's a new line in town. There's no need to be unhappy. Students, when you do know the slope. I said, students, when you're short on your hope, you can try this, and I'm sure you will find the equation of the straight line.
What does y equal?
mx plus b.
What does y equal?
mx mx plus b. With this formula down, now you know all the words. You can hang out with all the nerds.
What does y equal?
Mx plus b.
What does y equal?
Mx plus b. You can draw a new line, you can whip just fine. There is no need to whine. Students, are you listening to me? I said students. You have an M and a B. I said students. You can do this for us, but you've got to know this because it's the slope intercept form. I said students. It's taking over by storm. Just do it. Use the M and the B. I'm sure you will find it easy.
What does y equal?
Mx plus b.
What does y equal?
Mx plus b. With this formula down, now you know all the words. You can hang out with all the nerds. Mx plus b. Mx plus b. You can draw a new line. You can do it just fine. There is no need to whine. Students, I was once in your shoes. I said I was down and out with the blues. I felt that I could never grasp. I thought the whole world would laugh at me. That's when my teacher taught me. She said, student, you have an M and a B. I could graph a straight line. I knew math would be just fine.
What does y equal?
Mx plus b.
What does y equal?
Mx plus b. With this formula down, now you know all the words. You can hang out with all the nerds. Mx plus b. Mx plus b.
You're going to have that in your head, aren't you? Okay, let's y equals mx plus b on down. So, again, like they said in the video, find the m and the b values from the y equals mx plus b form, and that will help you from there. So, here are some steps. Given the graph, write the slope-intercept form. Again, first you find where the line crosses the y-axis or the b, and it's where it crosses perfectly in the intersection. And then you find another point on the line, and you count the rise. Hence, this is Canada, so they use a y. And then you count the run. Rise is how much you're going up. Run is how much you're going over. Remember that from our last few sessions. And then you divide the rise by the run if possible, or you simplify it if it's a fraction that's not divisible. You look for the direction of the line. If it's going up, it's positive. If it's going down, it's negative. And then you substitute those values inside. Again, the same principle where now we have a negative line, but we're still looking for where it crosses perfectly. The B, if we look at it's 1, 2, 3, so our B will be a 3. But then we can also look at, this is actually the crosshair needs to be moved over a little bit, sorry. But if we count down, that's 2, so our rise is 2. And then our run is 1, 2, 3, 4, so 2 over 4. But that can be simplified to 1/2. So we have a negative 1/2. Or y equals negative 1/2 x plus b. So pause the video, write down these steps if you don't remember how to write the equation of a line given slope-intercept form. Unpause the video when you're done so that we can do some practice problems. Okay, so here's our practice problems. Identify the slope and the y-intercept. Again, you could do all of this in the notebook file. You don't have to follow along in the video if you don't want. You can go straight to the notebook file and do it. Or you can, again, pause the video, go to the notebook file, answer the questions, and then come back. Unpause the video again when you're done. Okay, in this instance, the slope is 3. The y-intercept is -2. The slope is -7. The y-intercept is 9. The slope is 2/3. The y-intercept is 2. Okay, now write the equation. I'm giving you the m and I'm giving you the b. Write it in y equals mx plus b. Again, unpause the video when you're done. Okay, this would be y equals 5x minus 9, or y equals -2x plus 8, y equals 4/5 x plus 17. Okay, now for writing it from the graph. Again, unpause the video when you're done. Here's 2 more. Unpause the video when you're done. And here's our last one. Unpause the video when you're done. Great job today, generals, on practicing writing an equation given slope and the y-intercept. I hope you have a wonderful remaining of the day. Talk to you again tomorrow.